Hello again, everyone. Ambassador Terry here with another What Are You Doing interview with Moein Nodehi. And I'm very excited for you to meet this guy. Welcome, Moein.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Terry. It's a pleasure to be on your podcast.
It's a pleasure for me to have you. And ladies and gentlemen, you want to listen to all of this one because he is doing some amazing stuff. And we'll name drop a little word there. Sustainability is a big part of it. So here comes the famous question. Noin, no day, what are you doing?
Okay, so as you mentioned, yep, sustainability is a big part of it, but maybe the bigger part of it is resilience. We live in a time where we are facing many global challenges, and especially when it comes to the extreme weather events that we're seeing around the world happening. And we can clearly see that the way our cities and civilization in general has been designed was never taken into account these extreme weather events that we're facing. We've built a civilization where we are depending on centralized utilities, everything from our energy that heats and cools our buildings to water that we use in our buildings and from wastewater that comes out of our building. We've basically developed power plants, water plants, sewage plants to make our buildings operate. But because of all these extreme weather events and wars as well, global conflicts, we're seeing so many people around the world being left in their homes without utilities. And I know at the moment we're speaking, a lot of people in the US are struggling with the hurricane season, and people around the world, earthquakes, landslides, um, heat waves, droughts, So what we do is we have developed for over a decade the concept of developing autonomous buildings using nature-based solutions. So autonomous buildings are buildings, it can be homes, it can be hotels, it can be any kind of facilities that are able to produce their own utilities and manage their own waste without relying and depending on municipal infrastructure. And so we do this mainly by integrating the laws of nature into the blueprint of our buildings. So instead of using fossil fuel to heat and cool our buildings, we're using physics. Instead of using chemicals to treat and filter our water, we use biology. So we've studied all these amazing solutions that the natural world has developed during the past 3.8 billion years that nature has thrived on this planet. And we've learned from those solutions and we mimic them and integrate them into our buildings. And we've had the honor to build these buildings around the world in different climates, everything from North America, South America, North Europe, South Europe, Asia, Africa, all kind of different climates. And the reason we can do that is because the laws of nature are working everywhere. And if you integrate the laws of nature into the blueprints, you can develop buildings that work with nature. So this is what we've developed during the past decade. And for the past 5 years, we started to bring our solutions into cities and scale them up into urban areas because that's really where most of the pollution is happening right now is coming from our cities. So we've developed innovative solutions that are taking urban wastewater and we're transforming it into thriving ecosystems. So it's a way of taking something we know as waste and problem and turning it into nature what our cities are missing and lacking, which is very much connected to our well-being. See, if we look globally, we actually do have a big health crisis. People are both physically and mentally not doing that good. You know, you can just clearly look at the statistics of the amount of pharmaceutical drugs that people are dependent on that reflects our well-being, and the percentage is over 50%, right?
You know, I
So
hate to cut this off. I really hate to cut this off, but 5 minutes goes really fast. Moein, thank you so much for giving us this concept, and I'm just really excited about what you're doing and where you're going next, and I can't wait to hear more. Maybe I can have you back on another program, and we'll see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for stopping in with us. Hello, I'm Ambassador Terry. Let's talk soon.